Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to learn a new chapter of class 8 science, that is reproduction in animals. We have seen various processes in animals that are essential to survive. For example, the process of digestion, process of circulation, the process of respiration. These all processes are essential for the survival of every individual. Similarly, the process of reproduction is also vital and for the continuation of species. Imagine what would happen if organisms have not reproduced. You will realize that reproduction is very important as it ensures the continuation of similar kind of individuals generation after generation. So this is the reason why reproduction is essential in animals and plants. Generally, there are two modes of reproduction. One is sexual reproduction and another is asexual reproduction. You know that plants that reproduce sexually have male and female reproductive parts. In animals also, males and females have different reproductive parts or organs like plants. The reproductive parts in animals also produce gametes that fuse to form zygote. It is the zygote which develops into new individual. This type of reproduction, beginning from the fusion of male and female gamete, is called sexual reproduction. Now, let us discuss what are the various male reproductive organs that are essential to carry out reproduction. Let's first discuss male reproductive organs. The male reproductive organs include a pair of testes, sperm ducts, these are also in a pair, and penis. The testes produce a male gamete called sperm. Millions of sperms are produced by the testes. Those sperms are very small in size. Each has a head, a middle piece, and a tail. Indeed, each sperm is a single cell with all the usual cell components. At once, you can say that during the reproduction, millions of sperms are being released by male. But each sperm appears to be a single cell, and you know we have read about cell. A single cell is like an organism, as we say amoeba, hydra. These are single-celled organisms and carry out all the functions. Similarly, a single cell is a basic unit of life. A single cell also carries out the functions that we have discussed earlier. In the same time, if we discuss the female reproductive system, the female reproductive system organs are a pair of ovaries, oviducts, or we called them fallopian tubes, and the uterus. Ovary produce female gametes called ova. Male gamete is called sperm and female gamete is called ova or eggs. In human beings, a matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries. It is not known which ovary released egg at one time, but one of them releases the egg. Sometimes both the ovaries release eggs. Sometimes these are the rare cases, we see that The two ovaries release sometimes 4, 6, 7 eggs at a time. As we see in dogs, the ovaries released 4, 6, 8 or 10 eggs, and all are fertilized, and a female dog, which we call the bitch, gives birth to 4, 6, 8 young ones. The egg is released by ovaries and passes into the oviduct. Uterus is the part where development of the baby takes place after fertilization. Like sperm, an egg is also a single cell. When a male and female, male gamete, that is sperm, fuses with the female gamete, that is ova or egg, the process is called the fusion of male and female gamete. The process is called fertilization. During fertilization, the nuclei of the sperm and the egg fuses to form a single nucleus. Both the cells have nuclear nucleus, separate nucleus, but when they fuse, they form a single nucleus. This results in the formation of a fertilized egg or zygote. The process of fertilization is the meeting of an egg cell from the mother and a sperm cell from the father, so the new individual inherits some characteristics from mother and some from father. That is why we see that when a baby born, it has characters that are similar to their father and mother. Fertilization, which takes place inside the female body, is called internal fertilization, like in humans or various other, or we can say in cow, in horse, goat, sheep. The fertilization takes place inside the body, and it is called the internal fertilization. There is also another type of fertilization is external fertilization, as we have seen in frogs. As the eggs are laid, the male deposits sperms over them. In frogs, I am discussing the case of frogs. A female frog lays eggs in water. The male deposits sperms over them. Each sperm swims randomly in water with the help of its long tail. The sperm comes in contact with the egg. This results in fertilization. This type of fertilization, in which the fusion of a male and female gamete takes place outside the body of the female, is called external fertilization. It is very common in aquatic animals such as fish, etc., and also frog. So, we have read what is reproduction, the types of reproduction, that is sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, we discuss male reproductive organs, female reproductive organs, and fertilization. There are also we have also discussed two types of fertilization, that is internal fertilization and external fertilization. This much is enough for today. So inshallah tomorrow we will discuss the development of embryo and various other topics which are associated with it, and also we will discuss the asexual reproduction in the next coming lecture. Thank you very much.